Hey, welcome back to another episode of Real Life Fisherman. Doing an install video today for my buddy TC from Connected Fishing. We're gonna hook his North River up with some Minn Kota power, putting a 36 volt Riptide Ulterra on, all the batteries, the alternator charger, and the onboard battery charger. So we're gonna hook him up with that. So check it out and see how it's done. The only thing really different about the Riptides, one, they don't come with a foot pedal. Two, they really just have a thicker, non-corrosive paint here. You know, because it's so much thicker, it requires different ramps on the front. That's what the SW on here means, is saltwater. A lot of reason why saltwater stuff is white. The salt deposits don't show up on it and look horrible like black does. Like your black mercuries like mine out in the salt, you just get a whole salty sheen all over it. So the white just hides that better, keeps it cleaner looking. It also comes with a sacrificial anode zinc prop nut to help with corrosion. Right here, that goes on your prop nut. It's a weaker metal, so the corrosion attacks it first before it starts trying to attack your motor. You still need to wash these things down when you pull them out with salt. You need to, you know, use some salt off or salt away, spray on them just like you would your boat or your reel or your outboard or inboard motor. You should always flush it when you get out of the salt. But that's the main difference between the Freshwater, which is the black one, which you see on my boat, and then the Saltwater Riptide is the paint, and the corrosion, the zinc they give you is the main difference. So make that a decision. If you fish more saltwater or brackish water, you definitely want to go with a Riptide. If you fish mostly lakes and freshwater river, you know, you can go with the Freshwater black one. Or just know how to repair it, like me. I got a good deal on mine, so I have a black. But if I were able to choose, I would have bought a Riptide. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to go this way for sure. I don't think it's gonna have room with the 60 in. Yeah, it's typical. I usually always have to install them this way on one of the helm forward boats like North Rivers and Aluma welds and all that kind of stuff. A lot of times you have to run the shaft down the starboard side due to the windshield, the opening. A lot of times it'll, if you have it this way, it'll interfere. I can try to turn it and let's see. Yeah, this window will hit it. Yep, we gotta go on the starboard side. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Perfect right there. Perfect, just like that. Okay. Trust me on this stuff. Can't say it enough. It will bite you in the butt. That was a reach. Perfect. So you want to make sure you order from Amazon. They carry it. Some, you know, good marine grade wire. Duplex. It's called duplex wire. There's two. It's red and black both in there. Makes it easy for pulling your wire. You know, you want to run at least a 6 gauge. The bigger the better, but you know, it's all, wouldn't go much less than 8 gauge for a 36 volt. 6 is perfect, especially for a shorter run. So if you're gonna do a bigger run, you need bigger wire. But a shorter run, you can run smaller wire. It's kind of the rule. But all that's in the installation manual. When you get your trolling motor, it'll tell you how many feet, what size wire and gauge to run. So when you're putting multiple batteries in your boat, you want to try to keep it balanced as much as possible. You know, it's not like a have to, but if you have the ability to spread the weight, one battery on one side of the boat, one on the other, that works great. Or if they're up in the bow like this, try to keep them, you know, center of the boat as much as possible, so you don't have too much weight to one side or the other. I'd say that's what we're gonna run right there. 2 that way and 1 in the back, and that leaves him with some room in there to still put, you know, items in there and have it to be serviceable. I'll be mounting these like right here. Is that gonna be all right for you? The reason I like to do it is so that you see like the status of everything. If I hit them down in there, which I can do, you're not gonna see like, you know, that they're fully charged, or if there's a problem with the battery. These will flash error codes and stuff like that, but that's up to you. If you don't like it, if that looks like all the wires will be hidden. I'll have the wires going through, or it's just as easy for me to mount them down in here too. That's up to you. It's how you like it. If you don't like something like this outside where people can see, which I understand. With the Ulterra, you really don't have to worry about it because you'll never run the battery completely dead.
Let's hide it.
Okay, I'll hide it. I don't blame you, because my boat, I don't have this under here, so I didn't have a choice. I like how the North Rivers give you this access. Well, that wraps it up for today. Thanks for checking out the video. We got the motor on here. My buddy TC from Connected Fishing, he's all set up and ready to go now. He's got the Ulterra with the iPilot, and it's gonna be a whole new world for him out there on the water, being able to control this boat with the kicker pushing, and then this doing all the steering and the iPilot stuff, the heading lock and spot lock if you need it. It's a game changer. So if you got one of these style boats and you're a troller, highly recommend getting you a setup like this. He's got the battery charger, the alternator charger, everything. So he's ready to go. Thanks for checking out the video. Hope you like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.